you a question. What do you think is the most important thing to a man?
Sex.
To a man. To a man.
To a man, sex.
Okay. And we all went around the table and we asked each other that question. And we went around the table and everybody had an answer. You know, money, sex, this and that. And one guy said something. And when this guy, what he said made everybody like a bobblehead. It was like he found gold. Because everybody was like, yes. And he said, the number one thing that's important for most men is peace. Peace. That's why, man, that when you don't see them come home and they may go to the bar or they may go to the other woman, not saying this right, so when he comes home, he needs to know when I come home, I can put my armor, I can put my sword, I can put all that fight away because I got to fight the world. But when I come home, I need to be able to come home to my queen and be able to say, well, we're not fighting tonight. We're making love. Whatever we're doing tonight, we ain't fighting. So when you say he doesn't battle you, it's not because he can't battle you. It's not because he doesn't have the strength to battle you. It's because he doesn't want to battle you. Because that's supposed to be his home, his peace, his castle. And when I come home, I shouldn't have to fight. I shouldn't have to fight. I should be able to come home and my lady says, I love you because you fought.
I took salsa classes. I don't know if anybody's ever taken salsa classes, right? But there's such an amazing lesson when you take salsa. In salsa, they have the women and the men, and they teach you, as the female, you have to let the man lead. So everybody, I took a basic salsa class, right? Everybody was pretty much new, right? And a lot of the guys were really shy. They were scared. Some of them had 2 left feet. And the instructor kept saying, you have to let them lead. So when we started partnering up, no matter if I knew what he was supposed to do, I couldn't say anything. She said, let him make his mistakes and let him make that mistake, learn from it, and let him allow him to lead you. Because if you start telling him, no, don't do this, don't do that, he's going to back off. But once, it was funny because by like the 3rd or 4th class, the guys who were so scared, their confidence got built up because there was nobody shutting them down. There was nobody saying, no, that's not it, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong. All the women in the class, when you were in that role, allowed them to do what they were going to do, make them, and it was a point where we were rotating. So it was like the women just stayed and the guys had to rotate and we had to do the steps with them. And every guy was different. Some guys were stepping on my feet, you know, and I really wanted to be like, but I had to check myself, get out of Xavier leading mode, right?
If you're a man, hold down your role. I shouldn't have to say, oh, I'm not going to say that because it's going to hurt his feelings. No. Or I got to soften everything because how he may take it. Like, no. And see, I think also that has something to do with age and maturity. Like, I think guys today have really changed the way their roles. Please answer this for me. How can I stop you from being something that you're supposed to be? A man. How do you stop a man from being a man? If you're a man, a woman can't stop you. So yes, I know a man is sensitive. I know a man cry. You ain't gonna be crying in the street. You cry, you should lay your head right on my lap.
If you hurt, there's a place you should cry.
No. See, if you hurt, somebody gives a fuck about your feelings. If you in pain, we take you to the hospital.
Herein lies the problem. And this is what women always say is that men don't talk or show their feelings. And that's why. Hold on, I know you ready to say something. Every man can't be Superman. Sometimes they want to come home to Lois Lane. They want to come home. Lois Lane fell in love with Clark Kent. She didn't fall in love with Superman. She fell in love with Clark Kent. And my point of what I'm trying to say is that, yes, a man is going to be a man, and I do agree with you, there's a difference between a male and a man. But a man has emotions. He goes through things. He hurts. And he wants to be able to come home and know that he could cry to his lady and know that she ain't going to be like, big man, man up. Nobody wants that. Sometimes you can still be, you can still cry and still be a man. You can still go through these emotions and still be a man.
So my whole thing is nobody compares to you and I take care of mine. So it ain't no thing of he can't come home crying, sure. And then we're gonna figure out, devise a plan on how we're gonna take care of this shit. That's who I am. I am a coach, I am a trainer, I'm not a cheerleader. And see, a lot of guys want cheerleaders, oh yeah, Poppy, it's okay. Oh yeah, Daddy, it's fine. Oh yeah, baby, it's okay. No, I'm like this. Okay, what happened? Okay, so how do you fix this?
You want to be out there fighting with it, is what you're saying.
If I have to, I came in with a brace on my hand, right?
No, you can't be out there fighting with him. You can't be out there fighting with
Listen.
him. He is the man. He has to be out there fighting.
Yeah, well, I can say
to you.
If I'm with him, if I'm with him, and a motherfucker step to him, you gonna be getting kicks all in your motherfucking head. I'm not walking home with a motherfucker with black eyes and busted up. Babe, we gonna fuck him up. We gonna fuck him up.
I'm not talking about fighting. But you can't be out there fighting. I'm talking about just
in the street, like arguing with him in the street. What you mean?
I wasn't talking about the actual physical fight.
Oh.
Okay. Next question.
Okay, so what I don't understand with the whole cheating thing, right? So I've had people that approach me that has had mates, right? So my thing is, what is it that you're not getting? Like if a man goes out and cheat, a lot of times he says, oh, she doesn't talk to me, she doesn't listen to me. So then why are you sleeping with the girl? Because sex is not the issue. If you're lacking communication in a relationship, this is why you're going and talking to other women. So then why is it that you just have communication with this other woman opposed to wind up sleeping with her? Because sex is not the issue. So that I don't understand. Because see, for females, is if you're not giving us that conversation, that's what we're gonna get from the guy. Conversation. We ain't gonna give ourselves in. Unless we are like totally done with you, then we may do that, and like it's over between us.
So you're saying that wow. You're saying that if we are, as men, if we're not getting what we want, we should talk to you, right?
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying is if you're not getting what you want, and it's not sex, because you're getting sex, why aren't you going to the other person for what you're lacking in a relationship opposed to sleeping with them?
Because that just comes with the package. Like, we want it all.
Oh, I see. I like this kind of talk. Go ahead. It just comes with the package.
Like, yeah, it comes with the package. Like, if we're gonna go to McDonald's, we're gonna order a value meal. Niggas like, we're gonna give you some extra stuff in there. We ain't gonna be like, no, don't give it to us. We're gonna take it all. I want it all.
Oh, wow.
I want it all. Why would you say no to that? If somebody's gonna come to me and say, I'm gonna give you $1 million. I'm gonna give you $1 million. I'm like, nah, I keep that.
No, they telling you they're gonna give you $1 million, but your woman got $1 million to give you.
But she's not giving me my $1 million. You just said it, right? She's not giving me my $1 million.
No.
She is giving.
Yeah, she's
But
giving
I
you
want $1 million, but there's other things that's lacking besides the $1 million. And she's not giving me that. So I'm gonna take the $1 million from this person and everything else that comes with it.
But knowing that if you sleep with her, that that will really, really hurt us.
I'm sorry, you think we think that far?
Wow.
We don't think that far. See, man, we don't think that far. We don't. I'm not speaking for every man, so let me just preface my comment. But what happens is, and that's just everything for men. Think about it. A man that's out there being a drug dealer, that runs the whole community, being a drug dealer, he can run a business, right? And he doesn't think that far to say, damn, if I have all these runners, if I have all these buildings, all these units, I could run a business. But he's not thinking that far. A woman may come into his life and say, baby, you could be a CEO of your own corporation, but we're not thinking that far. Because we have a hustler's mentality. But then I'm going to tell you why. Because that little boy that's with his father, if his father's around, right? When we're with our father, that little boy that's with his father, they're not really having a conversation. That little boy is watching his father. So if he puts on his tool belt, the little kid puts on his tool belt. When he steps out to go do something, the little kid steps out to do something. As a little girls is taught every little thing. Don't dress like this, don't sit like this, don't talk like this, don't do this, don't do that. We don't get those type of instructions. So, and I'm not making an excuse, so let me just make sure I say that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that we don't have that type of communication. We don't talk that way. And now when we get around our friends, we're not having that type of conversation. We really not, to be totally honest with you. So where does that conversation come from? So we're not thinking that far. That's why you see more women that go out there and have like their own house, their own degree. We may go out there and go get a certificate or go get a trade because we're not thinking that far. So when it comes down to, I understand what you're saying, when it comes down to you can hurt that person, right there all we see is coochie. And we want coochie. And we'll deal with that later. And we may have 4 or 5 baby moms. And you're like, damn, you want another one?